Well then, I thought this was such a legit opportunity. What happened to it? Why did they have to change the name? Now, before I jump into this, make sure you like this video, share, subscribe, click that bell icon so every time I bring a new video, you will be notified right away. I do reviews, news, and trainings on how to make money online without trading your time for it. I've been doing amazing since 2013, made multiple seven figures online already, and I want you guys and gals to crush it. So if you want to get into the crypto the right way, I've seen all these scammy crypto opportunities. I've called so many of them out. But if you want to get into the legit ones that are legit, that will make you wealth long term, go to wealthwooddefi.com. 100% free training done by my business partner, Dan. We'll show you exactly how to do this step by step over the shoulder, even as a complete beginner. So make sure you pay close attention to that free training and become rich a lot faster than you think. So go to wealthwooddefi.com and let's crush it together. So here we go again, Kvaden. So I already did a review on this, which I'll post in the description box below about Kvaden. They changed the frickin' spelling now. Same numpties, okay? This guy was in that one too, saying how we're so amazing, we do all these things. They don't do jack, okay? So all these other companies are pushing Kvaden with the 2 Ds instead of the 1 D. So if I go back to my actual blog post, this is how it was initially. I saw the freaking website. It was Kvaden with 1 D. I saw it. I, showed everybody about what this thing was all about. They use not fake leaders, but same dude here. Look at this, okay? Kvaden with 1 D, but magically now it's 2 Ds because this one is being called out a lot. And then they jumped onto these guys. These guys are legit people in real life, but they got nothing to do with Kvaden. They have their own companies. So this is a one thing that is such a massive scam. So really, who is really pushing this thing? I think it's a bunch of Russians or something like that. Something's going on in the background, and they are pushing this scam. This is a freaking Ponzi scheme beyond I can ever imagine. Actually, not really. I've seen a lot of these Ponzi schemes when it comes to reviews. But this one is like, what? You guys have to go with 2 Ds instead of 1 D now? I'm actually glad that there's one guy here that, look, whoa, wait a minute. This is another one that I talked about, Kvaden. Same website design, Kvaden. And they had the same freaking, leadership, which has nothing to do with this opportunity. And this guy here, if you've seen this before, he is in that one. Who was in that one too? This guy, Kvaden, and now Kvaden with 1 D, now Kvaden with 2 Ds. So let me know in the comments below. What do you all think about this? I have a nice think about this. This is a freaking scam, and you should not be paying attention to these things at all because they will scam you. Unfortunately, I love crypto when it comes to this space. I mean, you can become very wealthy, but unfortunately, there's so many people pushing the Ponzi scheme crap that is ruining the reputation of this. But I'll tell you this much. If you know how to do this properly, this can build you long-term wealth. So instead of jumping into these new tokens, blah, 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 screw that garbage crap. So many of them, even in the past, I've even seen like influencers push this stuff. They did a nice pump and then a freaking dump and you lose everything. So many people lose money in these things. So stop joining those things and instead join wealthwooddefi.com because we're going to give you a free training on how to do this. We don't have a particular crypto project. Oh yeah, just do this because it's ours. None of that's happening. We find legit crypto projects out there that you can jump into that pull in at least minimum 3 to 10% per month. Sometimes it's way higher, but I'm being super conservative. And I have over 1,000 students now that are actually making money. I had a 62-year-old join about 3 months ago and made $5,000 profit. Okay, so this is how well this works. And he had no prior experience. He goes, I had no idea how this stuff worked at all. But he jumped in, went to wealthwooddefi.com. By the way, amazing training by my business partner, Dan. Once he got in, he's like, you know what? I got to do this, which is a great thing because now he is up $5,000. Like what other stock market or anything like that will do that? And this will actually do better than real estate if you really think about it. I actually had somebody that was going to put a down payment of $250,000 on a house because in Canada, especially, I mean, in the US, it's a little bit cheaper. In Canada, there's certain places, the houses are like $1 million. Like the average cost is like $1 million. So I said, hey, instead of jumping into that right away, why don't you take that $250,000 and invested into these appreciating assets that pull in 3 to 10% per month, these crypto ones. By the way, very, very safe, right? Really safe. And when they did that, they were making a minimum with $250,000, a minimum of roughly $15,000 per month, sometimes more. So they did that for a year and decided to buy a house. Okay, so now they're up money. This is what I like to tell people. Instead of jumping into real estate, if you think about buying a home, you have the down payment. Go to wealthfuldefi.com first, build it up. Within a year, you'll be a lot better. So that was like one example. I have different other stuff too, but go to wealthfuldefi.com. Ladies and gents, please do it. I want all of you to crush it this year. I want all of you to win. And in 2026, I know you can win regardless what happens in the marketplace. It can be like up or down in the marketplace, but we are always making 3 to 10% minimum per month. All right. So we know how to do this. So go to wealthwithdefi.com. Let's crush it together and let's make 2026 great again, like the 90s and 2000s when things were so much cheaper. But we're going to get ahead of that by just having so much money where we're beating inflation and cost of living. So go ahead, go to wealthwithdefi.com and let's crush it together.